Vertical versus horizontal versus universal milling machine. Key differences and uses. You're in the right place. Today we'll break down all three. So you'll know exactly which one fits your needs. Welcome to UG Moltech. Let's get into it. Section 1. Vertical milling machine. First up, we have the most common and recognizable type in workshops everywhere, the vertical milling machine. Its name comes from its core design feature. The spindle which holds the cutting tool is oriented vertically, perpendicular to the work table. This spindle moves up and down along the z-axis, much like a drill press, allowing you to plunge a tool directly into the material. This intuitive setup is one reason they are so popular. Vertical mills excel at a variety of essential tasks. They are perfect for creating perfectly flat surfaces through face milling. They are also fantastic for precise drilling operations, creating straight slots with an end mill and performing light finishing cuts to achieve tight tolerances. The primary advantages are simplicity and accessibility. They are relatively easy to learn and operate with quick setup times for one-off parts. This makes them great for beginners, educational settings, and prototyping. The open design also gives you a clear direct view of the cutting action, which is invaluable for monitoring the process. However, there are trade-offs. Their fabrication can be less rigid than other designs, so it's limiting their ability to perform very heavy and aggressive cuts in tough materials. Chip evacuation can also be a challenge. Gravity works against you, causing chips to pile up on top of the workpiece, which can interfere with the cut. But for most general purpose work, especially on smaller parts or when you're just starting out, the vertical mill is an incredibly versatile and solid choice. Section 2. Horizontal milling machine. Now let's shift our focus to a different beast altogether, the horizontal milling machine. While the vertical mill excels in versatility and quick setups, the horizontal mill is built for pure power and production efficiency. As the name implies, its fundamental design is different, and that difference unlocks a whole new set of capabilities. The defining characteristic is its spindle orientation. Instead of being vertical, the spindle is positioned horizontally, running parallel to the surface of the work table. This configuration allows for a much more robust and rigid setup. The spindle is supported on both ends by the machine's main column and by an outboard overarm support. This dual support system is the secret to its incredible stability, minimizing deflection even under the most demanding cuts. Instead of holding a single end mill, the horizontal mill typically uses a long shaft called an arbor. Multiple cutters, often called side and face cutters or slab mills, can be mounted along this arbor, separated by precision spacers. This allows for a technique known as gang milling, where several features are machined simultaneously in a single pass. This makes it incredibly powerful and fast, perfect for slot cutting, heavy material removal, and high-volume industrial production. The horizontal orientation also means chips naturally fall away from the workpiece, improving cutter life and surface finish, but this power comes with a trade-off. The arbor and overarm support system, while providing immense rigidity, also makes the machine more complex to set up. Changing tools is a more involved process than on a vertical mill, requiring careful assembly and alignment of the arbor, spacers, and cutters. This makes it less ideal for one-off parts or rapid prototyping. Section 3. Universal milling machine. Next, the universal milling machine. Think of it as a horizontal mill with more flexibility. Its table can swivel to machine at angles. You can even attach a vertical head, making it the most versatile of the three. Section 4. Pros and cons comparison. Now that we've explored each machine individually, let's put them head to head in a direct comparison. This will help you visualize which machine is the best fit for your specific needs, whether you're just starting out or scaling up production. We'll look at key factors like ease of use, power, flexibility, and cost. Starting with the vertical mill, its biggest advantage is accessibility. The setup is insightful, and you have a clear line of sight to your workpiece, which simplifies tasks like drilling and facing. This makes it the go-to for beginners, prototyping, and repair work. They are generally the most affordable option, both in purchase price and tooling. Next, the horizontal mill. Its strength is its core advantage. The robust construction and arbor-supported cutters allow for much heavier, deeper cuts and faster material removal. Chip evacuation is naturally superior as gravity helps clear the cutting zone way and which is critical for production. This machine is built for power and efficiency in high volume manufacturing. Finally, the universal mill. Its defining pro is unmatched versatility. The ability to swivel the table and often mount a vertical head means you can tackle helical gears, complex angles and compound cuts all on one machine. It's the problem solver of the machine shop, perfect for tool rooms, R&D and one of complex jobs where flexibility is more important than raw production speed. So, to summarize, vertical for simplicity, horizontal for power, and universal for ultimate flexibility. Section 5. Which one should you choose? So, which one should you choose? For beginners or prototyping, go vertical. For high volume production, choose horizontal. For versatility and angular work, get a universal. Each has its place. It all depends on your workshop and your goals. If this video helped you understand milling machines, give it a like and hit subscribe. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and keep machining smart.